Today I'm going to the IBFA Liverpool Classic, which is an open bodybuilding show, meaning that the competitors are not tested. It is not a natural bodybuilding event. This show is only a 40-minute drive from me, so I've made it a task this year to go to at least one bodybuilding show every single month as the season begins. So I went to the PCA Naturals 2 in April. I'm going to the IBFA Classic now in May. I've already got a show lined up in June, and I've got a couple of shows lined up for the back end of the season as well. This will be really interesting as well because it's a brand new federation to me. I've never visited an IBFA show, so I'll be able to see the difference between the different shows that I attend throughout the season. Therefore, I can give a lot back to the clients that I'm working with too. I will be going with one of my clients as well, Matty. He wants to compete towards the end of the year, so it's a perfect opportunity for me and him to go together, watch all of the bodybuilding classes, and he can judge the guy's conditions, the size, and for him as well, it's all about the posing. He's around sort of 4 or 5 months away from when he would want to do a show, so for him, he's in that mode where he's practicing posing as much as he can. So seeing the guys up there against each other on the stage and who wins, who's got the better posing and how they pose is ultimately going to help him. So I'm going to take you through the day. I'm going to show you highlights of the show, and yeah, let's go. This was the event here in Liverpool, and as you can see, it's quite busy, but as the day went on, every single seat was full. And there was a bar there as well, which was nice. And this was the guest pose, which was done by Drew Walker. Now, Drew Walker he said here after that his goal is to be IFBB Pro. I think he's already a Mr. Universe and won a couple of British Championships as well. But yeah, this was pretty cool to watch him. And then it was on to the junior class. There were 2 in the juniors. You can see the winner here on the right. He was at the PCA Universe just a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, this class here, although it was a small class, 2 really good athletes on stage as well. And the guy on the left, he competed on another couple of classes later on. And then we went straight into, I think this was the novice class here. Again, that novice class was a competitive class, and what you will see as the classes go on is that they got busier and more competitive as the day goes on too. So I'll kind of run you through each class as we go. I recorded the ladies here, which I always feel really weird about doing. I don't know why, but this was the over 60s here, and you can see that the second guy in here, I took quite a few videos of this class because honestly, it was a little bit mind-blowing seeing this guy. Like, he had shredded glutes, shredded hamstrings, his posing was great, and the condition and the amount of muscle mass that this guy had was genuinely incredible, and it made the other guys that were next to him look small, even though they look brilliant as well. And you can see here, I think this was the classic height category, and then this was in the over 40s. Now you can see John Youssef here and his class, super competitive, one of the busiest classes and most competitive of the day. His posing routine was brilliant. I had reposted that on Instagram, one of the favourite ones I've seen so far this year. And the guy in the middle, I think his name is Mo, was an absolute mass monster. You can see the size of his quads, his lats, his arms, and he's just got that genetic shape for abs as well, just those building blocks. So yeah, this was the top 3, I think, posing off. Now, they made the competitors pose quite a lot throughout the show, and you can see here the guy that just stepped up here, he didn't even make the top 3, and you can see how big he is as well. So yeah, over 40s, one of the biggest classes of the day, and this is here them awarding them the top 3. Then went on to women, which was quite interesting because I think they mixed the women's figure, bikini and athletic all into one class. And this was my guy Connor here going through his classic routine, and again, he looked brilliant on stage. And another stacked class was the classic. Now again, they made the competitors pose so many times to the point where everybody's tan was dripping off them. You can see here, this was 4 competitors going against each other, then they brought 5, and then they whittled it down to 2 on 2, and then 3 and then 2. They just made the guys work super hard. 2nd and 3rd had to fight off, 3rd and 4th, 1st and 2nd, top 5. The class was, really busy class, and you can see the 3rd guy in here. He actually won the overall show. You can see him here, 2nd one in. So he won the classic, and he also won the overall as well. You can see here him just getting the 1st. Connor just got 2nd. But yeah, that classic show was really busy. And Then we moved on to the Classic Short, which wasn't as busy as the Classic Tall. It's funny, when I competed in Classic in the UK UP last year, that was also one of the busiest classes too. I've just got back from the IBFA Classic show in Liverpool, and honestly, it was a brilliant show. Now, I've stayed just until about an hour left because the Champions League final is on, and I wanted to get back to watch that. I'm actually about 20 minutes late. Heard Kai Havertz has scored, so yeah, I've just grabbed my meal. I'm going to eat this on the way and watch the rest of the final. First time watching an IBFA show, and the quality was really good. There were a couple of classes that really stood out. The Classic Tall was a stacked class. They really worked the guys. I think they did 3 or 4 turns of all the mandatories, and also the over 40s bodybuilding was stacked. Now, I'm sure you'll have just seen the clips there. Those 2 classes were unbelievable. Quality was brilliant, and overall throughout the day, all the women's, all the men's, it was a really good show. Now, yeah, really good family feel to the show. The IBFA made quite a couple of mistakes throughout the show in terms of they read out the wrong call out for who come first and second, and there was a couple of issues with the music as well. But yeah, overall, IBFA, really good federation. I definitely recommend it to anybody competing. Even as a natural, I would compete there, even though it's an open show. Great for Matty to see the guys. It was his first bodybuilding show, so he took a lot from it. As his coach, I could watch it with him, show what a good turn looks like and what doesn't. So yeah, brilliant to watch with him. Great to be back in the scene. Honestly, after watching a bodybuilding show, it just made me want to hit the gym. Yeah, you get so much motivation from watching these shows. And the next bodybuilding show I will be watching is in a week, so look out for that. Yeah, more news to come on the next show I'll be watching. I'm surprised if you see me in an IBFA show in the future. The trophies are also really cool too, and yeah, I'll see you on the next show.